Hello, Manny'S here again. I hope everyone is doing very well out there. As you can see, I haven't had a haircut for a while, so I'm starting to look a little like Ridge from The Bold and the Beautiful, but that's alright because the 80s are back and I'm fucking rocking it. So previously, I made a video on the German language and how they have certain words that describe the eccentricities in human condition in a way that we don't have them in the English language. But we also have certain words and phrases in the Greek language, and I want to share a few of those words with you today in a new segment that I call Manny'S Greekisms. The first word I'd like to share with you, it's called chazocharumeno. Now chazocharumeno is made up of two words, chazo and charumeno. Chazo literally means idiot, stupid, words like that. Chazos would be a man, chazi would be a woman, chazo is the thing or the neutral, or you might even refer to a child as a chazo. Charumeno, again, is the neutral for happy. So, chazocharumeno literally means stupid happy. Now, you might see a few of these people out and about at the end of lockdown, so I'm just trying to get you to plan ahead a little bit. You know, if you happen to come across these chazocharumeni, there's going to be a few of them because they've been let out of the house and they're just going to be walking around and laughing for no fucking reason whatsoever. So, just understand what's going on here. These are people that are chazocharumeni. They might have already been chazocharumeni and been in lockdown and had to suppress it all, but now it's going to be let out again, and there's going to be a lot of them walking around being fucking chazocharumeni, stupid happy. The second thing I'd like to share with you is a phrase, and it kind of is a little bit connected to the chazocharumeno. Now, this phrase goes like this: Αυτός δεν έχει το Θεό του. It literally means he does not have his God. Or if it was a female, αυτή δεν έχει το Θεό της. Now, what does that mean? That means this person's fucked. They don't know what the fuck's going on. They're crazy, they've lost the plot. So you can relate it back to the chazocharumeno. So you can say, look at this fucking chazocharumeno. And then your friend goes, αυτός δεν έχει το Θεό του. Now this third thing that I want to share with you, it's probably one of my favorites of this little segment here. It's something that my mum used to say, and I think a lot of other Greek mothers used to say as well. It used to make me giggle a little bit inside, but then at the same time I felt sorry for her because I used to think, fucking hell, what if we do fucking drive her to do this? You know what I mean? This saying goes like this: θα με στείλετε στο Q. That literally means you all will send me to Q. Now, for those of you who are not old enough to remember, the Q Cottages was a lunatic asylum. Now, my mum, when she was about to lose it a little, she would say that to us. She would scream it at us. Θα με στείλετε στο Q literally means, you're fucking driving me nuts. I can't take anymore. You're going to send me to the nut house. So that's another little nugget for you, that third one there. Θα με στείλετε στο Q. And στείλετε is the plural, so you're talking to a bunch of people. Either that or you're being very polite to the person that's pissing you off. I don't know why you would be. But if you wanted to say it to the singular, you'd say θα με στείλεις στο Q. Θα με στείλεις στο Q means you're gonna send me to the fucking nut house, you dumb cunt. You're pissing me off, ρε. Fucking this cunt. Θα με στείλεις στο Q. Fuck off. You know? Nice, ρε. So I hope those three Greekisms help you out in some way in your life. I'll be back at a later time with another bunch of Greekisms. In the meantime, stay safe, wear the mask, and don't be a dumb cunt. See you again. Hello, Manny'S here again with another Greekism. I got some good feedback from my first ever Greekism, so I thought I'd add another one. This one is actually a special edition one. I'm calling it Greekisms Parental Abuse Special Edition. Just before we begin though, I'm gonna digress a little bit to my hair, which is looking fucking sick there. I'm getting some mad purchase up here and I'm loving it. Okay, so today you're going to hear 3 Greekisms that you may or may not have heard before, but I'm guessing if you've got Greek friends and you've hung out with them a bit at their house, which you probably have, because if you're non-Greek or if you're a fucking Anglo, you would have hung out there so you could fucking eat properly. This one goes like this, θα φας ξύλο. So that literally means you will eat wood. In other words, you're going to cop a beating. I'm going to go outside, I'm going to break off a branch and I'm going to come in and beat you with it. The second one is also rooted in physical abuse, but this one goes a little bit further. It goes like this. Θα σε σφάξω. Θα σε σφάξω literally means I will slaughter you. But the irony with that statement is that it can also be used as a term of endearment. When you are saying to a child, look how cute you are, θα σε σφάξω, θα σε σφάξω. It's kind of similar to that, like you're so cute I could just eat you up. You know, it's that kind of thing. But you're saying to a child, I will slaughter you. That's how cute you are. The third one is somewhat connected to the third one in my first video with regards to driving your mum nuts. This one is also rooted in Melbourne, so it's specific to Melbourne, and it goes like this. Θα με στείλετε στο Westgate Bridge. Now the Westgate Bridge, as many of you will know, was prior to the tragic incidents of a few years back, a notorious place where people would go, double park the car and go, see you later, I've had enough. So when my mum had had enough, she would say to us, θα με στείλετε στο Westgate Bridge. In other words, you people are driving me to suicide. I specifically remember having a bit of fun with this one about 30 years ago because there was a 2-week period there when I was giving my mum shit and just telling her that I was gay for no reason whatsoever. And you know, Greeks are a bit old-fashioned, they're homophobic when I'm going to tell you that I don't want to hear that, let's be honest, you know. They might have progressed a little, but they still got that old fucking mentality. Anyway, so I was going on about it for about 2 weeks and my mum used to just, you know, scoff and just say, shut up, you know, this and that. Then one day I said it to her one too many times. She throws down the plates and she goes, if it's true, tell me now so I can go jump off the Westgate Bridge. And I said, Mum, relax. You seen how many times the phone rings from girls? What are you talking about? Calm down a little. It's me you're talking to. But it was a lot of fun. So they're the 3 Greekisms for today. I hope they enrich your life. I hope they help you out somehow. And if you think of your own Greekisms, drop them in the comments below. And if I think they're funny of what I've thought up with, I'll say them. Otherwise, I won't. See you again. Hello, Manny here again with another set of Greekisms. I think this one we'll call it Greekisms Volume 3. Today, I'm going to give you 3 little short ones that you yourself might be able to actually remember and say to your friends and incorporate those into your daily life. So, the first one goes like this. Paskala. Paskala. Now that literally means, are you going well? In other words, are you in your right mind? Are you fucked? Have you thought this through? For example, you say something like this, I think I'm going to take my parents' life savings and invest them into Bitcoin. And your friend goes, Paskala. Mate, are you fucked? That's an easy one for you. Take that one and put it in your pocket. Now the next one actually has a physical gesture that comes with it and you need to incorporate the gesture, otherwise it doesn't have its full effect. You know what I mean? It goes like this. Someone asks you, how you going? And you go, Asta. Asta. Asta literally means leave them. Now you might be thinking, leave who? Leave my fucking problems, there. The level of animation in your hand dictates just how big your problems are and also how present they are in your life. So if someone asks you how are things with you and the missus and you go, Asta, like that, things aren't going very well and it's something that's very present and it's still ongoing, you know. If it's something that's been going on in your life for a while, that might slow down the motion a little, but it also, what it does is it gives it a little bit more weight, you know what I mean? So someone says to you, so how are things going, you know, and you go, Asta, life is getting me down now. It's too much for me. I don't know what I'm going to do. Asta, don't even talk about it. Don't even go there. See? Now I'm starting to get a little bit depressed too. I've got to snap out of it. Fucking snap out of it, bro. Now the third one sounds like a word, but it's not really a word. It just indicates just a little thing, you know, just a little So if I say to you, look, I'm having trouble getting this key in like that, and you look at me and you go, Manny, what the fuck are you doing? All you have to do is just stick it in a little bit like this, turn it and go tsack like that, and it opens. Now that tsack means things are going into place, things are clicking in, things are going nice. Tsack. Another example of this, someone asks you, so how did the date go the other night? Well, I went back to their place, we had a couple of wines, they put on some music, and then we started kissing, and then tsack. Yeah? Yeah? So those three, you can actually take all you non-Greeks out there, go away, practice those, so whenever you're around your Greek friends, you can just throw a few of those in there, and it gives you a bit more cred, you know what I mean? After all, we did fucking invent everything. Thanks for watching, all the best, wear the mask, you know the rest. See you again. Hello, Manny here again with another set of Greekisms. I'm calling these ones Greekisms, threats and warnings. But before we begin, the mullet is coming back. It's 1987 all over again and I'm feeling fucking sick. Alright, so earlier today I was heading out to get my almond latte and this fucking magpie swooped past me. I look up, I go, what's your fucking problem? Didn't say nothing, but I know where that little cunt lives and I go back and I'm gonna fuck him up. But what came to my head there was a fucking myriad of threats and warnings. They just flooded in my head there. I couldn't say them all at once. I need to come back and fucking process it all. And now I want to share some of these with you. There's three of them. As you can see, I'm still fucking worked up because this fucking bird. I'm gonna grab the cunt and I'm gonna fucking strixie him like that. Strixie, by the way, means, you know, choke the cunt. Anyway, so let's begin. The first one goes like this. Θα σε αλλάξω τα φώτα. Θα σε αλλάξω τα φώτα. Now that literally means I'm gonna change your lights. Now what does that mean? I'm gonna come around and do some handiwork around your house? No, it means I'm gonna fucking dazzle you there. You're gonna be discombobulated, you know what I mean? You're gonna be fucking seeing stars. You're gonna be, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Θα σε αλλάξω τα φώτα. The second one goes like this. Θα βλέπεις το Χριστό φαντάρο. Θα βλέπεις το Χριστό φαντάρο. Now that literally means you're going to be seeing Jesus as a soldier. Now you're thinking to yourself, what the fuck does that mean? Exactly. You're going to be hallucinating, dickhead. I'm going to fuck you up so much, you're not going to know what the fuck's going on. You're going to be having visions and whatnot, and you're going to see Jesus as going to be dressed like a fucking soldier. That's how fucked up you're going to be. Now, if you want to be creative, you can link that to the first one by using the small word και. Και means and. So, if I say to you, θα σε αλλάξω τα φώτα και θα βλέπεις το Χριστό φαντάρο, now you can see how that all links in together and it basically says, I'm gonna fucking dazzle you, you're gonna be fucking all over the place, you're gonna be hallucinating, you're not gonna know what the fuck's going on, you're gonna see Jesus, you're gonna be dressed like a soldier, you're gonna be fucked up. Now the third one is a little bit more savage, but it's also a bit creative too. Θα σε γαμίσω κινέζικα να μάθει ο κόλος σου καράτι. Θα σε γαμίσω κινέζικα να μάθει ο κόλος σου καράτι. Now what does that mean? That means I'm gonna fuck you Chinese style so your ass can learn karate. In other words, you're fucked. You'll never be the same again. I'm changing you from the inside out by the time I'm done with you. You're going to be a different person. You're going to be scarred mentally, physically, everything. Now, the jury's out as to actually whether karate did originate in China. Some say Okinawa, others say fucking India even. Who knows? But it's a figure of speech. Take that with a grain of salt. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'm going to go pay a visit to that magpie. Take care. All the best. Wear the mask. You know the rest. See you again.